What's going on, everyone? My name is Alpha, and today we're back with another Pokemon challenge video. Today we're on Pokemon Insurgence. And today's challenge week, can we beat Pokemon Insurgence using only gift Pokemon? Now, a lot of people have been asking me to do Pokemon Insurgence, and eventually we got around to doing it. And now I want to quickly say what gift Pokemon rules are. We can't catch any Pokemon. That's essentially it. We just can't catch any Pokemon. We can buy Pokemon from the game corner. Technically counts as gift Pokemon. Anything we receive from an NPC as a Pokemon we can get. So that's just the base rule of everything. As well, we have to nickname each Pokemon we get after you guys in the comments. So here are the comments I've chosen for this challenge video. If you guys want to be nicknamed after a Pokemon in my future challenge video, just drop it in the comments and hopefully I'll pick yours. While you guys are down there, don't forget to leave a like, comment down below some challenge ideas just like this one, and subscribe if you're not already. It will greatly help my channel and it really means a lot to me. Thank you so much for subscribing if you guys already have. Let's get into the challenge video itself. Now, this video will be partly challenge video and partly me getting angry, and then partly me praising the game, and it's just a review in whole. We're gonna obviously start off in this town. That's a lie. We're actually gonna start in this hideout. Before anything, we have to find a way to escape this hideout using our Mew, because in this game you are a protagonist and Mew favors you as a trainer, and throughout you have to break out these cults that are forming up to use legendary Pokemon to take over the world. There's a Kyogre one, there's a Groudon one. The Groudon one, we'll get to that one, but there's also a Darkrai one. That's the final one. In a whole, it's kind of cool, the cults. As well, we're playing on normal difficulty, because if I play on insane difficulty, I don't know what I would do. I just play on normal difficulty. It's still very hard. So our first Pokemon we're able to get is actually a starter Pokemon. It's the Charmander. Now these Charmander are like Delta forms, different forms, are kind of like Alolan forms. Just different forms of the base Pokemon with different typings and different abilities, which is kind of cool. I really like Charizard, so I'm gonna use Charmander. It has my rationale of getting that. Anyways, we're gonna train up our Charmander. Now he's part Ghost, and I lose a lot already from the start. He's also part Dragon, so that's why he's so weak. As we head into the first gym of the game, we're gonna face off against this gym leader, which has a bunch of the normal Kanto Pokemon. Unfortunately, since I'm not given a lot of gift Pokemon to start off with, we're gonna lose a lot of times. Through a lot of training in the first gym, we're basically at level 30, but we're able to get a Dragon Breath. Once we get Dragon Breath on our Charmeleon, we're able to paralyze down the rest of her team. We get paralyzed on most of her Pokemon, and we knock out her dealing at the end, and we get the first gym badge of the game, which is not bad. We're gonna avoid showing all the gym fights because it's a very long game. Give you an insight of how long it takes. Normally Radical Red takes me 5-6 hours. This challenge took me 15 hours to complete. It's a very long game, so we can't stop at every single gym and show out everything. We have to show highlights only. But as you can see, we're gonna head into the next area of the game. We're gonna train up our Charmeleon into a Charizard. So we already have a Charizard in the second gym, but that's not really over leveling because they actually level up with you. So wherever your highest level is kind of their highest level, so it kind of just bounces back like that. Anyways, we can head into this house. This house is actually gonna give us an egg. Egg is going to hatch into a Togepi. So that's our second gift Pokemon. As well, we can head back. There actually is an egg Pokemon we completely missed. We're able to get ourselves a Marrow out here. So we get 3 Pokemon on our team. It's our squad's looking pretty nice. I'm going to train up our Marrow into a Azumarill. Our Togepi is going to take a little bit to evolve and to train up, of course, because it's based off happiness, and there's no way to really up the happiness currently. So we're going to face off against the next gym leader of the game. The next gym leader will be a bug type gym leader, and we're going to start the battle using our Charizard, obviously, and has Dragon Dance. Dragon Dance will just outbeat this Shuckle, so we're going to easily overpower this gym leader, even though I'm a mixed attacker with Dragon Dance, so it's kind of odd like that. This Charizard doesn't really learn too many physical moves, so it's hard to really use Dragon Dance right with this Charizard, but eventually we're going to knock out the gym leader. And next up, we're going to head into the next area of the game where we fight against a Kyurem, which is nice. I mean, it's 2 gyms in, we're already fighting against a Kyurem. So you can see how like the power scaling, it just randomly just jumps for no reason. This is one of my favorite part of the game, which is the black market. In the black market, you're given a lot of like secret items. In here, you get the XP share, you get a lot of Moo Moo Milks, and a lot of competitive items, which is cool. We're also able to make an illegal move, which I didn't use, as a physical attacking 70 power move that can be any type. So I mean, if you want that, you can make it here as well. But we're gonna face off against the next gym leader of the game, the third gym leader of the game, and he's kind of flying type. I think he's a flying type. We're gonna face off against him. We're gonna beat down his Gliscor, and of course our Charizard just goes crazy, just like that. It's just pretty easy. We use items, of course. I'm not gonna lie to you, we did use items, and it was pretty rough using items because you had to put your pride down to use items. But it's a difficult game. It's a very difficult game for no reason. Difficulty in this game just goes up and up. It doesn't calm down at all. we're gonna head into this upper level deck of this house. This boy is gonna give us his Bonsly, which is cool. We get a free Bonsly. We want to use it. We're not gonna use it at all. We'll also go into this museum. This random guy next to this fossil case, which is revived 2 of our fossils. We had Cranidos and an Arcan. It's cool. I'm not gonna use them, but it's very cool. Anyways, we can head into the game corner next, where we're gonna get a bunch of coins and then finally get our next Pokemon that we want. It's a Bagon. We want the Bagon from the game corner as our next real Pokemon on our team. And then we're gonna head into the next gym leader. We're gonna face off against her. She's a normal and fairy type one. Kind of annoying. We're gonna start the battle using our Salamence, our newly acquired Salamence. She's gonna Rock Blast me against my Salamence, but I'm able to actually knock it out as it misses a Rock Blast. And then she's gonna send out her Azumarill. I'm like, ugh. So I gotta sack one of my fossil Pokemon. You know, just could sack it, nothing too much. My Charizard will sweep most of her team as she sends out a Miltank, which can knock me out, but luckily my Togekiss in the back, which we finally evolve, will Air Slash it, knock it out. More things to happen. We're gonna face off against Primal Kyogre. You know what? The loving in this game is kind of crazy. Also, the Megas in this game, I really love. They just have Megas for every single Pokemon possible. And, you know, this Crawdon's really cool. I really want it for my team, but unfortunately, give Pokemon type things. But we're able to play rough it, knock them out. And then we're going to face off against the next gym leader. It's going to be electric and steel type gym leader. She's going to start off the battle using Klefki, and it's very annoying with the swagger substitute situation. Ooh, I'm not able to knock it out, but my Charizard is able to knock out most of his team. Knock out the Aegislash, knock out the Rotom, and then knock out the Electivire. This Charizard is really good at just destroying everything. Unfortunately, it doesn't get Nasty Plot, which I really want Nasty Plot on it. But anyways, we're going to head into this next area. This next area, after the 5th gym of the game, we're able to get ourselves one of the 3 Kanto starters. So we wanted to pick our Charmander. We have a Delta Charizard and a regular Charizard. So that's really cool on our team. I mean, we got to restart until we had good nature on it and good IV. Then we're going to head into the volcano. The volcano is filled with a bunch of cult members, Groudon cult members. We're able to knock them down using our obviously water type Pokemon, and then actually create a secret base for ourselves. We're actually able to create someone who level grinds for us as we face out against his Aldinos. It's kind of cool like that. So I used to have all these people that are really useful. One of them is a move relearner, one of them is a Pokemon person, one of them is a Poke healer, one of them is a taxi traveler, and then one of them is a level grinder. Kind of cool. We gotta level up a Charizard to even out with our team, and then get our final egg in this next city. Our final egg will be a Munchlax, so we get a Snorlax as our final member, and gonna call it pizza. And then go into this puzzle, which I don't know how to do at all. I mean, it is not a necessary puzzle, but I mean, it's very hard. I keep retrying. I can't get this picture of Meloetta perfectly, so I can give up. If someone knows how to do it, just tell me. Just tell me what it does. Anyways, we can clear through a Crystal Cave next. Crystal Cave is kind of a very important cave. We'll come back to it. We're going to face off against Mew and just knock it out because it's not a gift Pokemon. And then head into the next gym of the game. The next gym will be the 7th gym of the game. It will be the Water Gym Leader. I'm going to start with the battle. Pretty cool. It has a Mega Politoed, which looks like one of those Lakitus from Mario. It's kind of dangerous too because it has Blizzard and it knocks out most of my team. So unless I get boosted up using my Charizard, that's the only way I'm able to win. As you can see, Dragon Rush is not a good move, but it's the only thing I could really do against him. That's the best physical move I can get on my Dragon type Pokemon. It's kind of sad, but I'm able to eventually knock out the Kabutops and knock out the Manaphy. Just barely knock out the Manaphy. And then, unfortunately, the final Pokemon on his team will be Goodra, and it's going to knock me out. Someone's able to knock out the Goodra, and we beat the 7th gym leader just like that. And then we're going to head into this, this is a fun part of the game. We go into this radio tower. This radio tower is in really dire struggles right now. So we have to put back a circuit board. There's a lot of circuit boards you got to put back. I actually kind of quit midway through. I never got to the end because it got really complicated. But as you can see, you got to wire it from one end to the other and completely fix the puzzle. So, I mean, I did a pretty good job with the first puzzle. The second one, I kind of gave up on because it's too difficult, which is against Zenith. Zenith is going to have Primal Groudon on his team. He's also the leader of the Groudon cult. We beat the Kyogre one earlier. Now we're going to face off against the Groudon one. And boy, if you ever played this game, this is the most annoying battle because the cutscene is so long for no reason. The only way I could get past him is to Ancient Power with Serene Grace on my Togekiss to get plus stat on everything, so I could survive all the hits, and then heal up my Togekiss, and then eventually will knock out the rest of his team members. But jeez, that wasn't even a guarantee. I had to survive a Flare Blitz from the Blaziken too, And then pray I flinch down the Heatran. Eventually I do flinch down the Heatran, and down goes Zenith, and then I get his ability. I absorb his ability. I'm the super villain. Anyways, after that, we're gonna head into the Dream Realm. In the Dream Realm, there's a lot of difficult battles in here. We're going to face out against the Darkrai Colt, the final Colt of the game, essentially. And all we got to do is set up again using our Togekiss. Now, I was actually, at the start of the game, I was going to give up on Togekiss and get another Game Corner Pokemon. But luckily, I didn't, because this Togekiss is my win con on everything. And luckily, I'm able to boost up using Ancient Power and knock out the Spiritomb. The reason why I use items in this battle is because I can't turn off items for the opponents. And the opponents just randomly pull out max revives for some reason, and they're very annoying. They just pull out a bunch of max revives, a bunch of healing items, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm not gonna play this game like that. I'm just gonna use items as well. Who do I look like? Anyways, we can head into the 8th gym of the game, the final gym leader. This puzzle is basically a laser beam puzzle. All you gotta do is reflect the lasers into a certain point into the wall, and then a doorway will appear. And there's 3 of these. The third one is actually really creative. You have to use all of them in a straight line, which is very cool. As we go into that, the final gym leader is kind of a letdown. We're going to start the battle using our Togekiss, and then all we gotta do is boost up using Ancient Power, and we get 2 boosts up against the Greninja, which is unfortunate for him. So we're able to knock out the rest. We're able to knock out the rest of his team just using our Togekiss. Just Dazzling Gleam knocked out the Tyranitar, knock out the Bisharp, knock out the Drapion. Very, very lackluster team. Even the Hydreigon gets one-shotted. And I wanted to see what the Hydreigon could do, but unfortunately, the 8th gym leader goes down pretty easily. As we head into a little more difficult battle, we get face off against, Mega Rayquaza. Mega Rayquaza is just right there, but luckily we outspeed it, knock it out. Then we knock out the entirety of his team, just easy peasy, just like that. And then we're gonna head into, I don't know, the Hall of Legends, and then face off against, I don't know, an alien, some kind of, the Avatar, when Avatar goes into the Avatar mode. That's what we're facing off against right now, and he's kind of scary. Unfortunately for him, though, this is an inverse battle, and that means normally super effective moves are not super effective anymore, and not very effective moves or immune moves are very super effective. So his Auroras cannot knock me out, as I just get set up in front of him, as my Togekiss just knocks out the rest of his team, and then actually just destroys his team just like that. I mean, even through the Kangs, through the Garchomp, through the Breloom, team is kind of lackluster in general, and we just had to beat down Giratina after that, and well, there goes that. I mean, the ending battle is kind of, it's not really there. I wish the Giratina was there to do something, but unfortunately, it wasn't really right there. So after that, we're gonna head into what I say one of the most annoying part of the game, Victory Road. Now, Victory Road has a lot of battles, and then this ice puzzle, which I gave up on. Like, I was so annoyed, I gave up on. I went to bed after this one. I was like, nah, I'm not doing this anymore. And then I woke up, and then I did it, and then I finally went through it. Now, once we clear through Victory Road, we can go back into our secret base. Now, going through our secret base, we gotta just grind up our Pokemon. We're gonna get our Pokemon to level 90, of course. That's where my Togekiss was when I started grinding. So, just get our Pokemon up. It takes about 20-30 minutes to grind up, and then we're able to face off against the Elite Four. We're gonna firstly head into the Elite Four. We're gonna first start off with the Fairy type Elite Four member, Fairy Normal, I guess. We're gonna Air Slash, knock out the Smeargle, so we're gonna avoid any spores or anything like that. And then luckily enough, our Mega Charizard will actually knock out the Slowbro for us. Then the Espeon comes out next. It's very annoying because it got boosted up. It's gonna one-shot all my Pokemon, but luckily, Togekiss has Air Slash and is able to flinch down the Espeon 3 times, and then it's gonna knock him out. Oh. Then the Slowbro comes out. I'm able to Air Slash it once again, knock him out, and we beat the first Elite Four member just barely. Now we got to regain now we got to heal up our Pokemon. We don't have too many Ethers or Elixirs, so we got to be careful of that. As we head into the next Elite Four member, which is giving me the Rock and Ground type Elite Four member, the Desert Elite Four member essentially, and we're able to knock out the Hippowdon pretty easy. So it's gonna switch out into his Cacturne and then just max revive the Hippowdon. So I mean, just out of nowhere, just wants to max revive him. So at the end though, I'm able to superpower down the extra using my Azumarill, and we knocked down the second Elite Four member with a lot of items, of course. It just takes a lot of attempts. I'm not gonna lie, it took a lot of attempts, but eventually we do knock out the second Elite Four member. Next up, we're gonna head into the Ice type Elite Four member. We'll start the battle using our Charizard against him. We're gonna restart into our moves actually hit. But luckily, eventually, once we get the Heat Waves off, he's gonna switch in between Trevenant and then revive him again. But we're actually holding off him pretty well as we switch out into our Mega Charizard to knock out the Starmie. and we get it boosted up. Of course, you just gotta get boosted up. It's kind of a cheap tactic, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, it is cheap, but we just gotta get boosted up to knock out the Starmie. Then he's gonna send out his Mammoth Sword. Next, I'm able to not knock it out. Wow, now all the boosting for no reason. We're able to send in our Charizard next to knock it out. Then he's gonna send out his Cryogonal. Luckily enough, our Snorlax is able to body slam, paralyze the Cryogonal, and then eventually knock him out. And next up, we just got one more Elite Four member, then the champion. So we're gonna face off against the next Elite Four member. It's gonna be a Steel and Psychic, I believe. He's gonna send us Renucleus first. Not all the megas are hits, I will say that. This mega kind of a L, but you know what? We leave it alone. This thing is kind of odd looking, but we're able to do some chip damage against it. Eventually, it just heals up. So I'm able to send in my Talmans, get him down to low HP again, then knock it out. Then send in my Charizard against the Scizor to knock it out. It's gonna send us Renucleus again because it max revive it. I don't know how to tell you this. It max revive it. I'm trying to smoke screen it to get away. Luckily, I am able to knock it out using my Pizza, using my Snorlax, and then Togekiss would knock out my Snorlax. As I said in my Mega Charizard, which will go down to the same Togekiss. Kind of lame. Switch out into my own Togekiss. I'm able to Ancient Power, knock it out. And then it's gonna send us Renucleus. I'm able to Dazzling Gleam, knock it out. Jellicent's the last one. I need some insurance, so I gotta revive my other Pokemon in the back. We're able to crunch using our Snorlax, and then Jellicent will go down. And there goes the final Elite Four member as we head into the Champions Room next. We're actually gonna put a red card on our Snorlax as he starts out with his Armor Tyranitar. You know, it's kind of scary. We're gonna Body Slam him, try to get paralyzed on him, wait for him to attack us to red card him out, of course. Then he's gonna switch out into his Flygon, which is fantastic. I'm able to Body Slam him, trying to get paralyzed on him. Eventually, he's gonna knock me out as he Mega Evolves. This thing is kind of scary. He's gonna miss his attack. I'm trying to get a paralyzed on him. It does not work out. He's gonna knock me out, which is fine. Then I'm gonna send in my Togekiss next. Togekiss is able to get an Ancient Power off against him, boost his stats up, of course, and then quickly just keep doing it. I get 2 stat boosts up against him, so I'm able to knock out the Flygon pretty easily. Then since now it's Dark Mewtwo, which has Intimidate for some reason, so I'm able to Air Slash it, flinch it, which is great, and then knock him out pretty easily. Then it's gonna send out his Kyurem, Dazzling Gleam will one-shot him pretty easily, and then he can send out his Haxorus, which is a Steel type in this game. It's very annoying because I don't end up beating him. He's gonna Iron Tail me, knock me out, as I just barely not knock him out. I should have Air Slashed to start, but I thought he was a Dragon type. I really thought he wasn't a Steel type Pokemon, but he was a Steel type Pokemon, so we're kind of messed up on that one. I'm able to survive an Iron Tail. Shadow Ball will knock him out as he sends out his Armor Tyranitar once again. I'm gonna send in my Azumarill. Superpower will knock out the Tyranitar, and then switch into my Snorlax to revive it, and then get a Belly Drum off against his Volcarona. I'm able to crunch it, get it down to low HP, eventually knock him out because he's just stuck in Roost. And we beat the champion of the game. Of course, you know what, you can say this or that I use a lot of items, which I did, of course, but this run was very challenging, surprisingly. We did beat the game using gift Pokemons only. Now I would say you guys have to try this challenge out for yourself if you can call cheat on that one, because this thing is insanely difficult. Now for me, this was a fun experience to do. I had a lot of fun playing Pokemon Insurgence. Thank you so much for recommending me on Twitter, and if you guys want me to see more of your challenges more often or more frequently, just tweet me on Twitter, follow my Twitter obviously, and just interact with me. I'll see it more clearly, and yeah, so follow my Twitter. Shameless plug. Anyways, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment below some challenge ideas just like this one, and subscribe if you're not already. My name's been Alpha. Hope you guys all had a great day. I'm out. Peace.